Y'all know who Heaven reminds me of? Heaven looks and sounds just like Lovely Mimi, who was on Love and Hip Hop.
But Tommy told me that this is the that stole her man. So if Tommy is ready to wreck, I'm right here with you, bro.
Y'all tell me that ain't the same person. Let's get into it. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, #moviebae. I am moviebae, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review over Baddies Caribbean episode 5, where Natalie keeps saying, I'll drown you, I'll drown you. Girl, what? Didn't you say that you had 2 degrees? Can we talk like it, please? Anyways, before we get into it though, I would like for y'all to drop down and hit the subscribe button, because here on moviebae I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that's the type of content that you find yourself searching for, you might as well hit the subscribe button. Of course, if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Now, I'm going to do this storyline by storyline for the most part, so let's go ahead and get into Gretch and the N-word, y'all. Before the season, I said I'm not gonna spend every video talking about it, but just based off the ignorance that I be seeing in people's comment section, I feel like I need to say it in every video. Sis ain't black, sis shouldn't say it. And she keeps trying to apologize and explain herself, and then she'll do what? Turn right around, not a millisecond later, and say the word again. Now, this is what I like about Tommy. Gretch told Tommy that I say that word means nothing where I'm from. And Tommy says, ooh, Tommy girl. And Tommy says,
where I come from, that means nothing.
Where we come from, it means a lot.
I know, and that's what I'm trying to rescind. That's what
it don't have to mean nothing to you, but where we from, it means something to us. Point blank, period. That's the bottom line. Don't say it. This y'all fave. This y'all fave on the floor swimming. She told Tommy, I'll drown you. I'll drown you, B. Girl, you are the one swimming. So Tommy is obviously there to fight Natalie. And let's be clear. Natalie has all rights to want to fight Tommy, because we all know when all the Curtis and stuff came out on the internet, Tommy was talking smack online, as I feel like anybody would, as I feel like a lot of us did. But yeah, I don't really know what was happening the first half of this fight. I don't know why Natalie and others insist on fighting with their head down. You can't even see what you're doing if your head is down. But the second half of the fight was rigged, because that security guard definitely had Tommy's arms, and Natalie was, you know, as a result, getting licks in. Now, I remember on Instagram afterwards that Tommy did have a knot on her head, and I'm pretty sure it came from that moment. I just want to put this in here because Natalie looks a fucking mess. I'm messing with your face. It looks painful. I'm gonna talk about this real quick and fight me. But Taseki is a non-motherfucking factor. Taseki needed a storyline for this season. Taseki is pushing this storyline for this season. And if that's not true, Taseki, you whack. Because, ooh, she's standing by my man. And then we find out that Natalie told Jellybean to go stand in that section. And Taseki tells Jellybean not to stand in that section. But who are you? I don't know you. You don't have no pull or nor no leverage. If Natalie tells me to stand over here, I'm going to stand over here. Mariah, talking about some bing bow. More like Charmin. Your hits ain't doing nothing. Nathan. It's nothing worse I hate than a cosplaying gangster with a fake accent. Posted in another hood like a baby. Hey, y'all, I had to, bro. I'm going to the Hot Girl concert next week, so period. But no, but for real, like, Natalie pisses me off with that. Mariah pisses me off with that. Like, stop. You're not hard. Okay, so the next day, of course, we got to do a little bit of recappage, and we got to sit down between Biggie, Meatball, Natalie, and Slim. And Biggie is obviously cool with Tommy, and she lets them know, I invited Tommy. And the only thing I really want to say about this scene is the fact that Biggie held a friend down how a friend is supposed to be held down.
Set your friend up like that.
I didn't set my friend up for nothing.
Why did your friend get beat up like that?
I didn't set my friend up for nothing.
Grand entrance. Let me
It
tell
was
you.
an amazing entrance,
It was
actually.
a grand entrance.
Lived for it, darling.
Me too.
Biggie goes inside and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna call Tommy so we can talk about the first half of the fight, the half that I actually saw, and y'all can sit amongst yourselves. But I love how Biggie called out Slim. Now, y'all know we love how Biggie call out people, but she never stand on it. But anyways, Biggie calls out Slim and she's like, why you doing all that talking? I hope you keep that same energy. And I said, period. So when it comes to Slim saying, if it's funny, I'ma laugh, I agree. If it's funny, I am going to laugh. Because I don't know neither one of y'all. I don't have no loyalty to any of y'all. But, Slim, the problem is, sis, you weren't laughing. You were actually cracking the jokes.
Bye, Biggie. You're not gonna say. You're not today.
So, yes, I hope you keep that same energy. This reunion is going to be great. So next, we got Scotty mediating a sit-down between DTB and Tinka. And honestly, let's talk about it real quick. First off, Scotty's not getting on nobody's nerves this season. Snaps for you, Scotty. 2, I like how they're having a sit down with just the 2 people that have an issue versus a whole group of people, you know, like those living room sit down things. No, I like this. It's giving very much so love and hip hop, and we can talk without squabbing. Very nice. So in this conversation, Tinka tells DTB that she wants an apology, and DTB is like, for what? For putting you on the show? Like, you should be thanking me. And I was like, honestly, you really should. Because even though, like, afterwards we found out that Tinka and Meatball are cool, I don't think Meatball got enough pull to get you in this season by herself. Maybe the following season, but not this season. So let's be honest. You should be kind of thanking DTB. Now, before y'all get carried away, when it comes to DTB, I personally feel like she is dragging this situation. But themoviebae, you said if Jayla not dragging it, then DTV not dragging it. No. Jayla wasn't dragging it to me. Because she had to fight until she did what she know that she can do. DTB, in my opinion, maybe not in her opinion, but in my opinion, DTB won the fight. So why are you still trying to fight? First it's okay off of audition. Now it's off of your wig. You just trying to prolong the storyline, and let's be G, it's getting old. DTB says she's not apologizing, and Tinka said even if she did apologize, she wouldn't accept it. So that conversation did not end well. Real conversation we need to have is this one right here.
With your bleaching cream. Make sure you get your eyes. Make sure you get your lips. Make sure you get your knuckles.
I'm tired of DTB trying to bless y'all, bless you, Tink, with a new storyline, and you just running away from it, sis. Address it. I just want to say, this is not how we dress to go hiking, nor on a nature walk or a trail. What is really going on? This right here, this a baddie. Nobody gotta like me, which I like my damn self. Like, I'm starting to rock with DTB. I just really wish that she would let this wig Sicho go. So Natalie splits the girls up, kind of. She assigns captains, team leaders. She gives me pre-K teacher. So they can pick their teams dodgeball style as they walk through the forest. So first though, we got not the reserves, baby. Not the replacements. Not the R word, like J.O. said. We got the hit squad. And they really want to know, like, what are the criterias for them to get into the house? I want to let y'all know, y'all aren't making it. I'm sorry. Y'all are just extra people for a possible extra storyline. I really want to skip this group. But when Dolly tells Aubrey that Gretch has been allowed to say the N-word, which is not, it's not false. People in her neighborhood apparently have allowed her to say that word for so long. But just because you're used to doing something doesn't make it okay. So just because you're used to drinking and driving doesn't make it okay. Just because someone is used to children doesn't make it okay. Just because you're used to cheating on your spouse does not make it okay. Just because you are used to doing something does not mean it is okay. Let's proceed. Natalie putting these two in a group, not thinking she had to play security, is crazy. So, of course, DTB and Tink go at it yet again. DTB is yet again questioning Tink about her bleaching regimen. And I like that they have a group full of beautiful brown-skinned women because, yes, let's talk about it. DTB, sign her up for EP, okay? She gonna make a bitch talk about some real, okay? The last group is Scotty, Jayla, Meatball, Dia, and Slim. And Scotty thought that her group was gonna be peaceful. Was she in for a rude awakening? So not Biggie. Meatball starts questioning Jayla as to why she felt so comfortable bullying Biggie. And she said that I don't like that you hit her, but you made it seem like y'all were cool. What are you talking about? What are you even real life talking about? So she continues to quote unquote press Jayla, talk about bully somebody that's big. I did. Her name is Biggie. Okay. Boom. She big, you big, Rolly big. I don't care how big you is. You get it too. Like, what do you realize talking about? But instead, Jayla is trying to explain, like, well, she came at me online and me about talking about I don't care about none of that. Well, at this point, bitch, what is we talking about? Like, what are you real life doing? What are you real life doing? You don't know her. You don't care to know the situation, but yet you in my face. Girl, bye. Tuck your tummy in your shorts and get the fuck out of my face. Like, period. Because what are you even doing? Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my commentary. And, of course, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more content just like this. And we're going to leave this video off with some wise words from DTB. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
How can I hate on somebody that don't even love themselves?
I think she loves herself.
How could you love yourself if you want to change the color?